Hey yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Tepiso, also known as The Brain, and welcome back to another episode on my YouTube channel, guys. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like, comment down below, and subscribe, guys. It actually helps my channel to grow and reach a lot of people. But if you have already subscribed, welcome back to the family, baby. You know what it is.
Hey yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy The Brain. You know what it is. I'm back with another video, back with another banger. You know what it do. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you're new to my YouTube channel, and if you have already subscribed, welcome back to another episode. So in today's video, we have the Monday live analysis, also known as the Monday market breakdown. Yes, sir. Monday market breakdown. So, guys, you know what it is. It's a new week, new challenges, new goals. So, I might as well drop a new video for the new week. So, I'm wishing everybody a productive and a beautiful week ahead. God bless you all, guys. So, without wasting any more time in today's video, we'll be analyzing the market live, right? So we have three pairs for today's video, which is the AUD CAD, the GBP JPY, and the GBP USD. So those are the three pairs that we'll be analyzing for today, also for this coming week, right? So without wasting any more time, I just want us to start with the first pair. Let's go. So let's start with the first pair already, guys. So the platform that I'm using is called Trading View. So if you want to use the platform that I'm using, I dropped the link on the description. Make sure that you click that link and it will transfer you to Trading View. So every person who uses my link, I get a commission. So make sure that you click that link below and do the most. So let's start with the first pair. The first pair that we have is AUD CAD. The second pair that we have is GBP JPY. And the last pair that we have is GBP USD. So let's start with the first pair, which is AUD CAD. So I'm going to start from a higher time frame, which is the daily time frame, going down to a smaller time frame, like 15 minutes, 5 minutes. So guys, if you're analyzing with me at the same time, make sure that you follow and understand what I'm actually interpreting on the charts, right? So on the daily, we're going to start with our support, our daily support, and we are going to identify also our daily resistance. So after identifying my daily resistance and my daily support, I can see that AUD CAD is actually trading between these two levels, right? So let me jump straight to the 4-hour and let's see what's happening on the 4-hour. Okay, coming down to the 4-hour, right? I can see the market has been bearish, but in a corrective manner. There's a difference, right? The market has been bearish, but in a corrective manner. So it means that there is possibilities of the market actually rejecting to the upside. Because why? It's in a corrective manner. So because I'm seeing that the market is in a corrective manner, I am going to identify my trend line, which is my resistance trend line. I'm also going to identify my support trend line, right? So after identifying my support trend line and my resistance trend line, I can see that AUD CAD is actually bearish, but in a corrective manner. So because I can notice that it's bearish in a corrective manner, then I'm going to start looking for possible buying opportunities. The reason being is that every time we retest our resistance, every time we retest our resistance, we are looking for selling opportunities. And every time we retest our support, we are looking for buying opportunities. So it means that we are bearish, but in a corrective manner. Or also you can say we are bearish in a channel, right? So we just formed the channel pushing to the downside, right? And also, as you could see, this channel is also bearish, right? So I'm going to identify my lowest low. This is my lowest low, and this is my previous high, right? So for the market to form a downtrend, we need to break lows, if you guys understand, right? We had a low, we had a high, broke that low, previous high, right? Notice that this high is lower than this one. Also notice that this high is lower than this one. Same thing, this is a lower low. So it means what? We are creating a what? A downtrend. So because now we just retested our low, what are we doing? We are looking for buying opportunities, right? Because why? This is a low. So the market might be creating a what? The next high. But notice that the next high is going to be lower than this one. Reason being what? We are in a downtrend. So with that being said, let's dive deep and let's see what's happening. So also I can see that AUD has actually created a reversal pattern for us, right? And this reversal pattern is also known as a what? As a falling wedge. It is also known as a falling wedge. And a falling wedge, actually, it's a reversal pattern. The reason why I'm saying it's a reversal pattern is because we normally see a falling wedge when the market is about to change its trend, right? That's when we see a falling wedge. So right now, I can definitely say that AUD it's about to change its trend, meaning that because we have been bearish, we are about to be bullish. Also, the reason why we are about to be bullish is we have retested our low. Like I told you guys, every time we retest the support trend line, we buy. Every time we retest our support trend line, we buy, you know. So as you could see here, we are actually at the support trend line. So there's possibilities for us buying, right? So the first thing that you could actually look for before buying is looking for a reversal pattern, which is this pattern we just identified. This is a falling wedge, and most of the time a falling wedge breaks to the upside, right? So I can also see that this was my previous what? This was my previous low, right? And this is a lower low. So I'm also going to indicate for this level because it is a significant level for me, or you could say it's just a major level, whatever you want to call it, guys. So the reason why I also identified this level here is because this is the 90% rule for the falling wedge, right? Also, I am identifying my levels because we are looking for buying opportunities. So I need to know where is the market going to reject next, right? That's why I keep on identifying my previous lows and my previous highs. So with that being said, guys, let's move down to the 1 hour time frame. So us moving down to the 1 hour time frame, we are trying to see the market clearly, right? We are trying to see what could happen next. So one thing that you could wait for before finding an entry is to wait for the market to mature. And what do I mean by that? You could either wait for a double bottom, right? You can either wait for a double bottom. Sorry about that. Okay, beautiful. Because this is our first bottom, right? You could wait for the second bottom right here, right? You could wait for the market to come and retest your low for the second time, making it what? A strong support level. That's when your double bottom will be created. So you could wait for a double bottom, like I said, or you could wait for a breakout of structure. Then Wait for that retest or that correction. Then you can execute on your way to the upside, right? And like I said, guys, this falling wedge is going to be the 90% rule here. Once we break it, we are looking for further buying opportunities. But for now, you could wait for the double bottom, or you could wait for breakout of structure, which is also a breakout retest, or you could wait for the next correction as a continuation to the upside, right? But for now, the market is still immature. So we plan our trades and we trade our plan. So let's move down to the 15 minutes and let's see what's being presented on the 15 minutes. Okay, so on the 15 minutes, I'm not seeing much clearly. I'm not seeing much, but I am going to apply patience and wait for the market to mature, right? So as you could see here, our support was only tested once, right? Was only tested once. I'm going to wait for my support to be, actually, sorry about that. I'm going to wait for my support to be tested twice to confirm a double bottom before actually executing on AUDK. Or my second probability is gonna be breakout of structure, right? As soon as I see breakout of structure, I know that it's a breakout retest, or I'm going to wait for the next correction as a continuation to the upside. So for AUDK, guys, I'm actually looking for more buying opportunities to the upside. Let's wait for the market to reload. Beautiful. Like I said, guys, for now, it is actually immature to enter a trade now. So like I said, I'm going to wait for a double bottom to confirm this support area, right? To confirm the support area. Then I can execute. If I don't execute on the double bottom, then I'm going to wait for what? Breakout of structure, which is also what? A correction, right? Which is also a correction, guys, like I said. So for now, we can just apply patience. For now, we can just apply patience. But with that being said, guys, for AUD just for a recap, I'm looking for buying opportunities, right? Let's wait for the market to reload so we can continue. But with that being said, guys, make sure that you comment down below and tell me which pair to analyze next, right? Tell me which pair to analyze next, guys. Comment down below, guys. Let's wait. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So like I said, guys, for AUD I'm looking for more buying opportunities to the upside. So before we move on to the next pair, I just wanna make sure that we are on the same track. Okay, my network is kind of slow, but let's have patience, you know. Let's have patience. But with that being said, guys, make sure that you like, comment down below, you know, tell me what I can improve, tell me which pair to analyze next. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so every time I drop, you'll be notified. This year, I'm gonna drop massive content, guys. This year, I'll be dropping massive content only for you guys, you know. So let's move down to the next pair. Let's move down to the next pair. And the next pair that we have is GBP JPY. This is the next pair that we have, guys. So you know the strategy. We start from a higher time frame, going down to a smaller time frame. So the reason why we start from a higher time frame is because we want to know the overall picture, right? We want to know the overall picture. Want to know the overall picture, guys. Okay, on my daily, I'm going to identify my high, right? As you could see, we had a double top here. As you guys could see, we had a double top. It's not always a must that your highs are always equal, right? Same thing for your double bottom. It's not always a must that your lows are equal. So we have our daily resistance and we have a daily support. As you could see, the market has actually been retesting our support for quite a long time and quite many times, right? So it makes it a strong support level, a strong daily support level. So with that being said, let's move down to the smaller time frame, right? I could remove this horizontal ray lines and still use my what? And still use my rectangle, right? And still use my rectangle. It will all depend on how you interpret the charts, right? And how you understand the charts. So with that being said, I just identified my resistance and I have also identified my what? My support. So let's move down to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, coming down to the 4-hour time frame, guys. What else am I seeing? I can see that we had a double top here, right? Because we have a double top, we are looking for more selling opportunities. And the reason why I'm saying that is because double top is a reversal pattern. So when we see a reversal pattern, we know that the market is about to change its trend. That's when we see reversal patterns. So the reversal pattern that we are seeing here is a double top from a daily structure, right? So after seeing that double top, I can see that we had a push to the downside, right? I can see that we had a push to the downside, giving us a what? Giving us an impulse, right? And here I can see that we had a previous correction. Here I can see that we have a previous correction. Then what happened? The market gave us an impulse to the downside. So what else am I seeing? I'm seeing that the market actually rejected here, starting pushing to the upside. If I could cater for both levels, right? If I could cater for both levels, then I can see that the market here actually formed a what? Formed a steep correction. The market formed the what? The market formed the steep correction, right? So because the market formed the steep correction, what are we waiting for, guys? What are we waiting for? I can also see that the market actually retested what? The previous correction, right? The market retested the previous correction, also making it a what? A valid level for us, right? To confirm that we are still pushing to the downside. So because the market formed a correction, one thing that we could actually wait for right now is to confirm an entry, but we are looking for selling opportunities to the downside, right? This being a what? This being a what? This being a impulse correction. Impulse, as you guys could see, the market gave us an impulse to the downside. Now we are in a correction type of form. So because we are in a correction, we are predicting the next impulse to the downside. The next impulse could be so aggressive that we come and reject here, right? The next impulse could not be aggressive. Then we could reject at the previous low, right? Completing the what? Completing the 90% rule of this correction. But we will see. We'll see, guys. So with that being said, let's dive deep to 1 hour and let's see what's happening. Okay, beautiful. As you guys could see, this is a clean setup, right? This is a clean setup. So I'm just going to focus on the current market, right? I'm going to focus on the current market. So as you guys could see here, if I had to cater for levels, right? As you guys could see, we had an impulse to the downside. Market gave us a correction. I don't think, guys, you understand. Let me show you. Let me be practical, right? Let me be practical. We had an impulse correction. Impulse. The market gave us a what? A correction. What are we predicting next? The next impulse to the downside, right? Yes, sir. That is what we are anticipating right now. So because we are predicting the next impulse to the downside, this is going to be your 90% rule for this correction, right? Also is going to be your what? Your first take profit. Then if you're a swing trader or a scalper, or if you are greedy, you can hold even further, right? But it will just depend on you guys. So for GBP, JPY, I'm actually looking for selling opportunities. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm looking for selling opportunities on this one. And it's so clean and beautiful, right? So one thing that you could wait for is to wait for a confirmation, right? One thing that you could wait for is wait for a confirmation. And what is your confirmation? The confirmation could be a double top, right? A confirmation could be a breakout retest, right? Your confirmation could be a correction, just depending on what type of trader you are. But wait for a confirmation, then execute to the downside. If you guys could see something here, yes, if you guys could see, you could wait for a what? No, let me try to make it more practical, right? Let me make it more practical. You could wait for a breakout retest, then execute to the downside, right? That could be your first confirmation. Or you could wait for a breakout, then let the market mature enough for that correction. So you could execute to the downside, right? So for now, we just apply patience, guys. For now, we just apply patience. But for GBP, JPY, I'm actually looking for selling opportunities to the downside. I'm actually looking for selling opportunities to the downside. But with that being said, let's move down to the last pair. Let's move down to the last pair, guys. So the last pair that we have is GU, which is GBP, JPY. The last pair that we have is GBP, JPY. So on my last pair, I do what I've been doing before. I identify my high on the daily time frame and identify my high, sorry about that. Identify my high, also known as my resistance, and I also identify my support, right? Also known as my low. So on the daily time frame, after identifying my high and my low, let's dive deep into the charts. What else am I seeing on GBP USD? I can see that GBP USD has actually been corrective, right? GBP USDX actually been corrective. So because I'm seeing that GBP AUD has been corrective, I can see that we are looking for further selling opportunities to the downside. The reason being, it's because every time we at our support, we buy. Every time we add our support, we buy. Every time we add our support, we buy, right? Same thing, vice versa on the resistance. Every time we retest our resistance, we sell. Every time we retest our resistance, we sell. Same thing as what happened here, guys. We retested our resistance and we sold, right? So that's why I'm saying that we are still looking for selling opportunities to the downside, right? So that's why I have identified my support here and also my resistance here, right? I also identify levels, guys. I also identify levels to know where the market rejected and where the market could reject next. But with that being said, let's move down to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, coming down to the 4-hour time frame, it becomes clear now. You understand, guys? It becomes clear once you move down to the next time frame. So with that being said, I can also see that the market actually rejected here, right? The market actually rejected here, but I know why the market rejected there. It's because we actually had a type of an ascending channel here, guys. We actually had a type of a what? An ascending channel. An ascending channel, it's a reversal pattern, right? Not only did we reject on the resistance trend line, but we also had a type of reversal pattern. That's why we actually broke to the downside, right? So as you could see here, we also had a small type of double top. Market gave us an impulse. This was a correction, right? This was a correction. Market gave us the next impulse to the downside. This was a correction, right? This was a correction. And what's happening right now? The market is also forming a type of a correction, right? So let's delete this because it has already passed. So let's move down to the 1-hour time frame and let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening and let's see what's being presented. So I can see that the market actually gave me a correction. This being my 1, 2, 3. And also I'm gonna do the same for my support. Let me cater for my touches. Let me cater for my touches. Beautiful. Okay, because I have catered for my touches, now I can see that this correction is much clearer now, right? So because this correction is much clear, so one thing that I'm actually anticipating on GBP USD is to look for selling opportunities to the downside. So as soon as this correction matures enough, then I'll be looking to execute to the downside, right? So I can duplicate price. Okay, beautiful. Then this is what I can anticipate, right? The next impulse to the downside, market giving us a correction and a continuation to the downside. So guys, if you want to use the platform that I'm using, and if you want to use the tools that I'm using, the platform is called Trading View. And if you want to use that platform, make sure that you click the link on description, in the description below. It will take you straight to Trading View. And every person who clicks on the link, I make a commission. So it's a win-win for both of us, guys. So let's move down to the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so as you could see here, guys, 15 minutes time frame. Let me adjust my trend lines. Beautiful. So as you could see here, guys, we had a type of a correction, right? So one thing that I can actually wait for is a push to the downside. Then the market can give us a correction and a continuation, right? But this is just 15 minutes, guys. This is just 15 minutes, right? So once you get your entry on a smaller time frame, you can use a larger time frame to monitor it, right? You can use a larger time frame to monitor it. And also, guys, remember, don't trade without a stop loss, right? Don't trade without a stop loss. But with that being said, guys, I just want to say for today's video, we have actually covered 3 pairs, which was GBP USD, GBP JPY, and AUD CAD, right? So for GBP USD, I'm looking for selling opportunities to the downside. And then for GBP JPY, I'm looking for selling opportunities also to the downside. And the last pair is AUD CAD. AUD CAD, I'm looking for buying opportunities to the downside. So with that being said, guys, I just want to say thank you so much, and I'm wishing everybody a productive and a beautiful week. God bless you guys. It's your boy, and I'm out.
Hey yo, what it do, YouTube? You know what it is. I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for choosing this YouTube video. And I just want to say don't forget to like, comment down below what I can improve, and then don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so every time I drop, you'll be notified. But without wasting any more time, it's your boy The Brain, and I love you guys. Signing out. We're gone.